Sam Silk Show, nothing is the truth. So turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Silk Show, nothing is the truth. Turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Silk Show, nothing is the truth. So turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Silk Show, nothing got the juice. Turn it up. To the show, man, we ripping it up. 93.1, steady giving it up. It's the Sam Silk Show, hey, we digging it up. Playing old school, new school, mixing it up.
Oh, all right. Welcome to Relationship Hour. We're trying to help out this brother today. Philly Wheaton is joining us today for the Relationship Hour. Kenya, how are you doing today?
Well, you have to turn on.
Oh, yeah, turn your mic. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
All right. We're going to dive into this one. I know Philly got to go work some more people out.
Kill people.
I wouldn't call it kill.
Yeah. Man.
Injure.
Help.
Temporarily.
Help indefinitely.
All right, let's dive into it. Kenya, what they talking about today?
Okay. Dear Sam, I've been dating my girl for a year and some change. She's beautiful, educated, and has a great job. She has her own money, own car, own house. I have all these things too. She is from successfully financially sound parents. I, on the other hand, was raised by my single mother, who did a great job of raising me the best she could. My girl's parents started after the 1 year mark, dropping hints every time we were around them about marriage. So at the some change mark, I popped the big question, and my girl said yes. Our wedding, as a matter of fact, is in a couple weeks. Her family doesn't believe in long engagements. So our wedding is exactly 6 months after I popped the question. The problem is I'm not ready. My wedding is in 2 weeks, and I don't know, and I don't want to go through with it. I need some more time. I'm afraid if I tell my fiance this, she will be hurt and never speak to me again. But reality is I love her very much, but I feel like I was pressured into this. Am I wrong for wanting to back out? And how should I handle this?
All right. No, you're not wrong. I say you need to go ahead. Tell her.
Go ahead and marry her?
No. No, I don't do it yet if you don't want to. There's too many people who got married because they was pressured. I've talked to men who got married because of because they was pressured by the church people.
Sometimes you have to pressure you guys because you will not.
By church people.
Yeah, it was church people that pressured them. He told us.
You won't get off the pot. You guys will keep a woman around as long as she is willing to be kept around.
What's wrong with that? I want to keep on,
Keeper.
Yeah, I mean.
No.
Because that's not cool to keep a woman against her
Who
will.
don't want to be kept.
Not against their will, but they're sitting there hoping for their family, their white picket fence. Nobody wants to ideally have a child out of wedlock. You have family plans.
She should have took birth control pills.
What?
She should have made sure he had on a condom.
But I'm saying in relationships, you want to move on with the family. You want to move on with your family planning. You can't do that with somebody who has 1 foot. Yeah.
I mean, again, in all honesty, he needs to say something today, because I think that the longer he waits, the worse it can get. There's nothing like, again, he shouldn't want to be at that altar, say I do, and then regret it.
Yeah.
Because whether he loves her or not, that's a decision, man, that will be with you for a long time.
Well, of course it's going to be with you, but I mean, at some point, don't you have to, if most guys are saying, hey, wait, just hold on, put the brakes on,
he needs to say that.
Let's just wait a little while.
Yeah.
But that some of you guys will never move towards that next step.
But I'm saying, in order for him to move to that next step with her, he needs to tell her how he's feeling. He needs to say, hey, I'm feeling pressured. I'm feeling like, your parents is wanting this more than how than we
Than
want
we are,
this.
yeah.
So if your parents is behind this engine driving this, then she needs to be like, okay, she needs to respect that and say, because we have to live together, we have to be married. Not my as soon as we get married, the parents will be like, cool, thank you, y'all go ahead on with your life, and then they're looking at each other every night like,
Pissed.
what do we do?
Yeah.
But he loves her. He said
You
he's
can
in
love
love with
someone.
her.
Let me tell you what happened to me.
Okay.
When I proposed to my wife, I proposed to her because she was married. Now I was doing the right thing in my eyes,
Okay.
because I remember my great grandfather used to always say, no kids at a wedlock. So when she said she was pregnant, I was like, I got to marry her.
Okay.
As soon as I got married,
Preach.
as soon as I married her, I got pulled aside, and my coach, he told me, he said, you still could have been a great father, and y'all still could have been in a relationship.
You can.
You didn't have to marry her right away. You
Yeah.
could have waited. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
You
you could have.
you see Kenya's eyes going up.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
I
But
can't
but
take
he
that.
spoke the truth.
Can you hear that?
I mean, because again, I felt like I needed to. I felt pressured. Did I really know her? Yes. Did I really love her? Yes. But did I really want to marry her? No.
Well, I mean, what's the tipping point to say
I love this.
I want to go from just dating and palling around whenever I feel a need.
So let me do this. If there's any women who are going through this right now, I'm going to tell you what you do.
Okay, what do you do?
You ask the question, and you know if he's telling you the
Yeah,
truth,
you
if
definitely
he's
know.
ready.
You definitely
don't
know.
play with your own heart, thinking he's going to come around. What happens is and it is true, when you do get married, y'all don't know each other yet. So you have to figure each other. You have to figure each other out. You all are still learning one another. So there's going to be some things that some people just can't deal with, and there's some people love is strong enough. Their love for each other is strong enough to get to know one another.
Yeah.
And then you have some people who get married. They not ready. They get married because
It's the right thing to do.
it feels right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
It can be the right thing to do.
Marriage is a whole nother level of a relationship.
yeah.
Okay.
A whole nother level. A whole nother with each title of a relationship comes a different responsibility.
Okay.
Okay? Most men don't know how to be husbands. Most men don't even know how to be boyfriends.
But you're not going to magically, through being single and still
No.
do
You're not,
moving
but right
singly.
now,
No.
but right now, since he has his voice, he needs to use it.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all make it seem like
Oh, you definitely lose your-
like you're castrated or something after
We
you
are.
get married.
We are to a
no,
certain
you're
degree.
not.
To a certain degree. Some of us are.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I lost my voice in my marriage. I lost who I was in my marriage because I didn't know what a marriage was. I was 21.
Well, you were young.
Yeah,
You were young.
but still.
And this
You're a
guy, we
kid.
don't know how old this guy is.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't
even
know.
know how old he
Right,
is.
but I mean,
but marriage to me is different to men and women. Like, for example, what is marriage to you?
Marriage is love on top of a friendship that you're willing to work for, because I feel that you're never actually settled. Even within your marriage, you're like, do I really like you this week? Do I like you today? It's never a constant thing. Marriage is work. I
Definitely.
mean,
Stop.
love is work.
Every day is a
Stop.
decision to stay married.
So let me go there with you.
Yes.
All right. So I'm listening piece by piece. What you
Okay.
just said, which makes some men afraid. When you just said, I wake up and have to figure out, do I want to be with you? I always say this, you're never in love 100%. And when you say putting in work,
Yeah.
It's work. It's work.
I'm just saying, I get it. I'm not disagreeing. But that there,
Is enough.
when a man thinks about a marriage, it's almost like a girlfriend is a fun thing. When you say marriage, it becomes work. Like,
It is.
and we don't even like going to work sometimes, depending on what type of job we have. Am I right? I'm just
Yeah.
using it as an
Yeah.
example. So it needs to be. It needs some excitement we need to hear here. I mean, the real truth is you do need to put in work, but some men may not have graduated ready yet to put in the work that it takes to be married, and they don't know how to explain that. I know I love her. I know I want to be with her, but I don't know how to put in that work. Or if
What's
I'm
needed.
willing to put in, or if I'm willing, because it sounds like, ooh, like some men don't want to go to college. Some people don't want to go to college. So when they say, I got to do all these tests, got to do all this, college is not for me.
But let me tell you what you're sowing into. You're sowing into someone, hopefully, that will be a constant friend in your life, someone who is going to love you, who is going to try to help your efforts multiply, who is going to
better you.
Yes.
You. Yeah.
So it's not just all work. It's supposed to be more than you reap rewards for your work. It's not just you just getting beat over the head.
But that's once you're in the marriage. We're talking about right now. He don't want to be married.
That's because he's thinking all these things. I'm sure that you guys.
But it's
think.
I think with what he said, I'm taking his word verbatim.
Okay.
That he's feeling pressure.
Yeah,
and
he does.
And men, when you're dealing with a woman who wants to be married in life, it's pressure. Because when she meets you, y'all dating, y'all kick it off, y'all having fun, y'all meeting everywhere, y'all going places.
When is it
doing
gonna
this.
happen? When is it gonna happen?
And that's the only thing that you are thinking. To us, we like, man, this is great.
Right.
You know
why
why?
change this?
Let me.
You know what I'm saying?
But wait, let me tell
and with
you
the women,
why.
the whole time they're thinking like, is he gonna pop the question? Is he gonna pop the question? Is he gonna pop the question? Because he knows what I want. You know what I'm saying? So he's still around. So obviously he knows that this is the next step.
Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Because we want some. When women, we're nurturers. We want to give as much as possible into our relationships, our family, whatever it is that we touch. We want to nurture it. But you don't want to spend your time nurturing and loving on someone who is just a temporary fixture.
You just answered it.
So tell her, go ahead and tell her.
Right.
But you just might lose a solid woman.
He has to be ready for that.
And that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And that's the problem why some men get married. Now pay attention to what you just said.
Yep. They propose
I
out
don't
of
want to
fear.
lose her.
Yep.
I am not ready to marry her, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, you
do
should.
it anyway.
You shouldn't always.
Ruin her life.
Yeah, now she's
make
upset.
mine miserable.
Right.
No, don't ruin her life. No, I'm not. I'm saying if his
Jack up and set it
intentions.
up.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Men will propose out of fear of losing someone. It's like a promise ring.
Yeah.
Hey, one day, you know, so that nobody else will have you and you stay with me. Let me do this.
Yeah.
But no, he needs to tell her ASAP.
Yeah.
You know, hey, baby, I love you. I want to marry you, but right now I'm feeling pressured. And they need to have a heart to heart because this is the rest of the life they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a you need to value your time, value your life. Man, yesterday somebody told me something.
What did they tell you?
They said they saw a meme that said, I don't have 20 minutes to waste because I don't know how long God gave me.
You know what?
That's real.
And I'm with that. I'm with that.
I don't have time to waste because I don't know how much God gave me. I don't have time to waste because I don't know how much God gave me.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that respect, from a woman's perspective, it's like I don't really have time. I don't have time to play games with you until you figure it out and find the next one and throw me to the side.
So if he tells you that you will leave him,
trash.
It's over?
It's over.
If he tells you he's feeling pressured, it's over?
If he tells me that he doesn't want to
come on.
to do that.
And see, look. Now, listen. Can I be real? This is when you need to put the nurture back in there.
Yeah.
You need to say, you know what? I understand. I respect that. But she put some mean on like. You couldn't do this? Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
That's not, I mean, because the thing is, if you got something good, if you know you got a good guy and he knows he has a good girl, and he knows that right now the timing is not right, but
then
this is the goal. But this is the goal.
Go get yourself together.
Listen, no.
Go get yourself together, and we're gonna come back together.
I'm a mess both of y'all up. I'm a mess both of you up.
Okay,
because
go ahead.
Guess what?
Blow my mind.
Both of you all right. Yeah. Neither one of you are wrong.
Okay.
Because majority of people who get married, and I'm gonna say this, I said this earlier, majority of men, they stand there the day they get married and they be like, am I doing the right thing?
Am I doing the right thing?
We go through a whole, y'all be a happy, charged up, going to buy a dress.
I'm doing it,
No, we
mama.
wonder the same thing. We wonder the same thing.
Going to get a damn tux.
Like,
Not like us.
I don't know if he's gonna act right.
It's a whole event for y'all.
Everybody who watching right now, I guarantee you, men are the last ones to get the tux. Women they shop the week that we say we get married. Men go and get a tux.
They making plans.
Right. When we get a tux, it's like going to the doctor for a checkup. We wait, and we wait. I'm serious.
Baby,
and,
baby, did you go?
Yeah. And even your homies, your boys, they call the groomsmen. Hell, you can't find their ass because they don't even.
They don't want to be part of it. They don't want to be part of it. Like, bro, are you sure?
Right.
Are you sure?
So look, even when you do, right? You're not 100% all the way. I don't care what nobody's. You get these thoughts. You know you 100% love her.
Absolutely.
You 100% know that you love her. That's not the thing.
Agree.
So because of all these fears and stuff we talked about. So you're taking a chance whether you get married or you don't get married if it's going to work.
If it's going to work.
The only thing is when you get married, it's just that now it's legal stuff and it's harder to get out of it. That's all it is.
It's a bigger
But
responsibility.
you take a chance on losing her if you don't get married, and you take a chance if you marry, if y'all get married and don't work. You take a chance either way it go.
You do take a chance, but at least you know that the person that you are laying up with or, spending time with and loving is willing to put that on the line and say, you know what, I want to commit to you to make this work.
If he's feeling pressured, Kenya, he should not
don't be
go
trying,
through with it.
Don't be trying to talk all serious.
I'm saying because
he's
I've
right.
been in that
If a
situation.
man feels pressured, you're not going to be happy.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
That's not fine.
That is fine.
Y'all-
No.
He's
I'm
gonna be
saying
a shell of a man sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
This like what the heck? Because his thing is he don't know if he should go out. If he
she
can
might
go
be
out.
rubbing his neck, and
He might not want his neck
Netflix.
sometimes.
She's gonna be
that's not-
Netflix
Yeah.
and
all
chilling
that's
with
not
him.
worth it.
All
Yeah.
dinners.
It's not worth it.
Wonderful.
The
Your
only way
family.
he man,
get
look,
to wake up
it
with your
ain't worth
kids
it.
every day.
He gonna resent her parents. It's gonna be a long line. God, don't let her end up pregnant.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
Don't do that.
If you listen, man.
Now I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't do
I'm
it.
not going. I don't know. To me, I would not want anybody to waste my time. Just continue to waste my time and be that booty call or whatever.
It's not a
whatever
booty
else.
call.
It's not a booty call.
It's not a booty call. We're in a committed relationship.
A committed relationship.
It's not a
But
booty
right now
call.
he's saying, baby, I'm feeling pressured by your parents. That
Yeah.
can happen.
And you.
Yeah.
Y'all
That can
teaming
happen.
up on me.
Yeah.
Y'all making me feel like this is what I got to
So
do.
if he says something right now, ASAP,
Get out, dog.
I wouldn't say get out.
I'm talking about the marriage situation.
Yeah.
Put it on hold. Say, look.
He needs to tell her.
Say, look, hey, bro. If you watching this still, you say, hey, bro. Put your marriage on your wedding day.
Yeah, take control. Take control.
On layaway.
Take control of your life.
Don't
Yeah,
break
take
the
control.
engagement. Don't break the engagement.
Just say bye.
Just see, and he should leave then. If it's
Yeah,
that way, he
yeah.
should leave. If it's like bye, then bruh, if she says well bye, woo, man, you just saved your own damn life.
Okay, so
Bye.
Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, so
ain't
Sam.
ain't no
so
woman
if-
worthwhile you get married
so
to.
he needs to come to terms in his own mind
Yes.
that he's willing to lose her.
Yes,
That's
he
right.
is. Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Then that talk can be
That's
100%.
right. That's right.
For real.
Now, because
What
there
if
are too many people.
What if you
Real
don't
talk.
want to lose her?
No, because there are too many people in relationships who care about the other person more than they care about themselves. That's the problem that happens in relationships.
What do you mean? Wait.
What do I mean
That's
is
facts.
some men don't even know how to hurt a woman. What I mean by that is by telling the truth on how they feel. They sacrifice.
tell me. They said, tell me the
sacrifice their happiness so that they won't hurt her. And then what? Because I'm saying is, then women, well, now tell me the truth.
Yeah,
Now-
tell me the truth.
No, but I'm just trying to tell you
That's
that
what's going
some
on every day.
men,
Every
some men sacrifice. They don't know how to tell the truth because they don't want to hurt you.
I would want
We're
a strong
taught not to
man
hurt
anyway.
a woman, right? Yeah, you say right, exactly.
That's
but some men,
that's what I said when
some
I lost
men-
my voice.
Yeah,
I
some
lost
men
my
don't
voice.
do that. You have some timid guys. You have some guys just okay. All right, I'll just go whatever, and they just do whatever.
Well, they're in the right situation then, because then you just go on down the aisle and do what you're supposed to do.
Man,
See, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
You're doing what you're supposed to do.
yeah,
Do what's right for
do
you.
what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Do what's right
Not
for
what you're
you.
supposed to, because by law, everybody, we all raised and they all say, get
Yeah.
married, have kids, be
Yeah.
happy, go somewhere.
Yeah,
But that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
If you, once we get outside of those boxes that people put us in,
yeah.
man, when you live free, He needs to tell her and still be free. He needs to be willing to lose her, though.
I wanna be free.
He needs to be willing to lose her, because if she's really gung-ho in this marriage,
Yeah.
which is in 2 weeks.
And then and then what's going to happen is this will prove her love for him. Is it the wedding or is it really him that she wants?
Right. Is it a spectacle?
Because if he says, truthfully, I love you. I want to be with you. I one day want to marry you, but I don't want to marry you in 2 weeks because I feel pressured. And here's why I feel pressured. And then she will open up and listen with her being nurturing and all that, with her heart and her ears, and listen to him.
Yeah.
Then she would say, baby, I understand. Let's take our time.
I'm out.
Now he needs to know that she's definitely going to be emotional 2 weeks out.
She right. 2 weeks out, she should.
Yeah, she
but
should be very upset.
he needs to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Too much money went in.
See, a lot of times when it comes to truth in relationships, we base that upon cheating, and not how you really feel about a situation.
Absolutely.
See, the only time we look at truth is, cheating or cheating. No. Truth is truth, period.
Yeah. How I'm feeling.
How I feel, why I did this, why I think that way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with either of you. I'm just saying that
Just get out.
He's out. Right.
right.
Well, you don't want to marry me?
She has, he has used his voice at that point. If he says, hey, your parents are behind this and I feel pressured, whatever, use your voice. I agree 100%.
But he has to be willing to lose her.
Thank you. You have to be willing
That's right.
to, because she has a different value system.
Yeah,
her parents are saying, hey,
This is what we
don't
do.
let
This is
any,
what we do.
right.
And when you read the beginning of this letter, let's not
He
get
said
just
he was
on
single,
us.
single parent.
He talked about how she was raised.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And how
both
he was
parents.
raised.
Exactly.
Those are totally two different
It
worlds.
is.
Yeah.
But one person can heal those deficiencies in the other. That's what I look at relationships and marriage as, is you come together and you heal
Make it
different parts of each other.
Yep.
The reason that you would be attracted to someone, or even want to go that far, because you see that person as the father of your kids, the mother of your children, or something within each other that you can heal. But if you're constantly running, then you don't even know.
I don't
if you
think it's
have
running.
that.
I think because it's really hard. It's really hard. If he was raised in a single parent household,
Yes.
she was raised with both parents being married.
Right.
And
She
this is what she sees.
Yeah, but this is 90% of us.
Yeah.
Period. 90% of us.
Right.
So he doesn't have the values. He doesn't know the values.
And then
he doesn't know how to be a husband. He
and
doesn't
Philly,
know.
a lot of times married men or divorced men give terrible advice
Oh, heck yeah.
to single men.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't have nobody, another man,
Just
to
tell
really
us,
sit down and talk
Yeah.
to us
Who's been married.
because he didn't have nobody.
Yeah.
And it was done his way.
Right.
So where women are being nurtured or taught,
Groomed.
to
they're
be married.
groomed to be married.
A lot of men, especially African American men, we're not.
Nah, not at all.
We're not. There's not guys knocking on our door to say, "Hey, man, one day you're going to be a husband, and this is what you ought to do, and when you have a problem, you do this, you do that." We don't get
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you overcome that gap? Because
Communication.
this is further than communication,
I'm
because
saying if he
societal.
tells her, it is.
This is how society treats women and men differently. Men are taught, sow your wild oats, sleep around,
yeah.
do
Well, women
all
are
the
taught
things
that
that
now,
you
too.
want. No,
Oh, it works.
Unfortunately.
well, women are taught, you want to save yourself and
married.
don't sleep around
we
and
need
all
to
these
keep,
things.
we need to keep teaching that a little bit more.
Well, I mean, but what do you do? What do you do?
Married men need
when
to
you're
step up.
supposed to? When you are supposed to?
Married men need to go grab a man who's in a committed relationship and just mentor him
Mentor him on being married.
on being married.
I like that.
That's it.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
so all the married men get together
Uh-huh.
and have a foundation.
And even men who are divorced,
Nah.
who learn something.
Who've learned something.
You've
Not
been
bitter
divorced?
man,
Not a bitter man.
No bitter.
no bitter
A
man.
bitter man becomes a petty man.
No bitter
So let's
people.
say it's right. A divorced man who's been healed.
Yeah, who wants to be married again.
Right. Who was able to understand his faults,
His mistakes.
his
Yes.
mistakes, and not just it
Her.
was.
Yeah. Somebody needs to create an organization, a group, and mentor men who wants to be married.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Now we
That's how you change that.
need our cut off this right now, ladies and gentlemen. If we see anyone trying to develop this, we need our cut.
It started here first.
Yeah, we need to get what the folks saying, man. We so sorry. Let's see what you guys got to say. 888-409-0931. You can call in before it's all said and done. We got another 3 more minutes on the live show here. What we got, Kenya?
Gloria said, always listen to the voice within yourself. If it's meant to be, it will be. Tiffany said, truth hurts. No one wants to hear it. Truth shall set you free.
That's a cliche, but it's true. It's true.
It is. Darian, he said, no, folks don't pressure. They insert by asking, when are you getting married or when are you having a baby? Sounds to me like this guy hasn't gotten to do what he wants for their relationship. Don't do this, man. I would hope that your girl can see where you're coming from, but marriage right now would be disastrous. Yeah, seriously. Somebody said, Philly sounds like your next project.
Yeah, and get to it.
Get your men's.
What's the next project?
So you can re-raise men to have a different mindset.
Re-raise me.
Re-raise.
I have a lot going on. Give it to somebody else. Yeah. I'll be a part of it, but I don't want to be.
He ain't trying to change the world.
Yeah, but stop trying. On the real, stop trying to pressure. Ladies, y'all know if he really want to marry you because he'll be the one talking about it just as much as you.
He loves her.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
loves her.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You guys.
Yeah, hold on. Let's take a call. Okay. Sam Silk Show.
Hey, what's going on, Sam?
You
hey,
got
man,
it.
About that question about the young man who talking about getting married and being rushed into it.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like this. If him and the woman, I'd have came to the woman just like this, look like, I want this to be your day. I want this to be the best wedding you've ever had. So I want to make sure everything is right. So let's make sure our finances in order and everything. Now,
she got money already.
She got money.
She got money.
Her family, they ready.
Yeah.
They ready.
Right. If the parents got this so-called schedule thing, well, then the parents need to jump in and finance some things.
That's not why
But
he
see,
said money got nothing to do with it.
But that's not the right way to go because this is not the parents' day. This is their day.
All right, bro. Thanks a lot for the call.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. He didn't listen to the letter all the way. Yeah, dude just not ready yet.
Yeah, he don't.
He said he got money.
Yeah, he got the same thing she got. Yeah. It's just that her parents like, baby, we got to get married. We got to get married. You've been with him long enough.
Right.
Now, Brenda said, bottom line is, don't date someone who don't want the same as far as wanting to get married and having a family. If he tells you that in the beginning that he's not looking for those things, then move on and be with someone who is, because being with someone who don't want those things, you're wasting your time and you'll be unhappy with being with someone who don't want those things.
Okay, here's the thing. He said he's feeling rushed. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm sure the proposal wasn't a rush. He proposed to her, right?
Right.
You can't pressure somebody to propose to you,
Mm-hmm.
not the parents. So he probably shouldn't have proposed to her so soon. Because
no, he
because
proposed
right after the proposal
because
comes the
he
wedding.
Rush. Yeah.
But I'm saying the proposal means I want to marry you now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
not 6 months.
But marriages happen after proposals within the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't have proposed to her.
Yeah. Let's take a
People
call.
don't know how to do it.
Sam Silk Show.
I've been married. I know.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Queen?
Hey, how you doing? I wanted to respond to the relationship hour.
Please.
I would have to say, I would be hurt, but at this particular point in time, he might as well just go ahead and tell her, because from what I was hearing, no decision that's been made, even the engagement or the date of the marriage, was made by the couple itself. So anything, even after the marriage, it seems like the parents are going to always have something, or, have an effect on a decision that's made between what should have been made between the two people who are actually in the relationship itself.
Yeah. So because the parents pretty much rushed this thing because that's
right.
that's what they believe in.
She rolling with it.
Yeah. I got
right.
you. Yep.
Hey, Philly, this Netta.
Hey, Netta.
All right, let's take another call here, Netta. Silk, go ahead and speak.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
I'm calling about your letter. I I think this guy has 2 seconds to do some real deep soul searching as to why he doesn't want to get married right now, or does he not want to marry her? What's the real reason he's getting this cold feet?
Pressure.
He needs to figure that out. Once he figures that out, if it's bigger than just right now, then he should stop it. Otherwise, don't make no permanent decision about a temporary situation. Permanent decision about a temporary situation, meaning don't give up what you know you want for temporary cold feet because you're nervous. Mm-hmm. But if it's deeper than that, he needs to let it go.
I think I better let you go.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Thank you for listening to the show and your thoughts. Last comment before we go.
Okay. Angela said, what does he expect to happen after he tells her that? Back to boyfriend and girlfriend? He would be okay. He would be okay with her seeing someone else?
He just has to, again, I'm going to say this to any man listening right now, if you're going through this. Don't do it if you're not ready, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, if you having cold feet,
both,
men and women, don't do
Yeah.
that to her, okay?
Don't do it.
Now, you have to be willing to lose it. Here's the thing. Now, if you can deal, it's going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. She might just say, or he might just say, this is that. You did it to me. You have to be willing to deal with that hurt. But it's better to hurt now than to hurt later once you get all these feelings and kids that came into play. It's better to do it now. And now, if you can live with that. Now, if you can't live without her.
2 weeks away, the invitations are out. She's dumping you. Sorry.
Well,
No.
well, that means
2 weeks away?
But look, that's not cool though. I ain't
That's
cool
not
with that
it.
because she needs to still listen to him and listen to his heart because it sounds like
That's selfish.
You're right, that's selfish. If
Tell
it's
the
her way,
parents to stay out of their business.
yeah,
but
you can't do that. Yeah,
she's out. I'm sorry.
Well, she out. She wasn't worth having anyway.
Whatever.
See you later.